get the draw. There it is. Look at us go. Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we are playing with a homemade Jeskai control deck. This is a lot of fun. I've been, trying to make my way back up into the top 1500, but getting absolutely demolished at every corner, every deck I try. Some of the worst luck I think I've had in the game within the last 2 years. So I'm exhausted. I don't want to play rogues anymore. The rest I can deal with. Mono red is fine. Gruul can be a little bit annoying, but still no big deal. And then, of course, the beloved Yorion Slam Down. So today is more or less, me kind of just trying to have fun with the game, right? Which is, I think, something important that we should all keep in mind time to time, especially as those frustrations creep up. So thank you for your time and attention. If you want to support the channel, just give it a thumbs up on this video and subscribe for even more content. With that all being said, let's get into it. Quick shameless plug, I am recruiting for Raid Shadow League's Legends and trying to pay my rent this month, and I really appreciate that. Download the game, go through the tutorial, and you'll actually be giving me $20 by doing so, which is crazy. So if you can't afford to support the channel or you want to do a little bit extra, go above and beyond and do that. You'll find the link down in the description. And of course, a little bit more on brand, we're using the assistant. You can also download this for free and actually use it day to day within the game, just to level up your skill set and your general awareness and knowledge. Anywho, with that out of the way, you guys, thanks again for your time and attention. We're playing Jeskai Control, red, blue, and white. Looking to play that longer game, getting into turn 6+, removing all of our opponent's threats, and eventually winning the game through card advantage. Let's take a look at the deck list. 2 copies of Disenchant at instant speed to destroy target artifact or enchantment. What doesn't this destroy right now? The meta is in a awkward place, and you almost need to have some form of artifact and enchantment removal. Another form of that comes in Negate, because we could just stop it from entering play, which is really nice. And, this does stop things like Planeswalkers and their removal as well. So, pushing that umbrella out and trying to cover ourselves as much as we can from the rain that is the meta. And again, for 2 at instant speed, counter target non-creature spell. We also have 2 copies of our Shatterskull Smashing and the Hammer Pass. Hammer Pass in tapped unless we pay 3 life. And at sorcery speed for 2+X, dealing X damage divided up to 2 targets, creatures and or planeswalkers. And if X is 6 or more, double that damage. 4 copies of our Bonecrusher Giant, 4/3. Whenever it's the target of a spell, it deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. Stomp for 2 at instant speed as the adventure. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Stomp dealing 2 damage to any target. 4 copies of our Brazen Borrower, 3/1, flash flying, can only block other creatures with flying, has petty theft at instant speed as the adventure to return target permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. 4 copies of Midnight Clock, artifact, we can tap it to add 1 mana. This is nice because there's no summoning sickness, so it can enter play and we can immediately utilize that mana. And then of course we can pay 3 to put an hour counter on it, and at the beginning of each upkeep put an hour counter on it organically. And then finally, when the 12th hour counter is put on Midnight Clock, shuffle your hand and your graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards, exiling the clock in the process. Into our 4 drops now, we've got 4 copies of Shatter the Sky at sorcery speed. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. Storm's Wrath ×2, sorcery speed as well. Storm's Wrath dealing 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. 4 copies of Narset of the Ancient Way for loyalty. When she enters, +1, you gain 2 life. Add Jeskai colors and spend this mana only to cast non-creature spells. -2, you draw a card, and then you may discard a card. When you do discard a card, a non-land specifically, Narset of the Ancient Ways deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to a target creature or planeswalker, so another really nice form of removal. And then, of course, -6, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this emblem deals 2 damage to any target. 4 copies of Whirlwind of Thought and Enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. 2 copies of Ugin the Spirit Dragon for 7 loyalty, +2, 3 damage to any target, -X, exiling each colored permanent. That's X or less in converted mana cost. And then finally, -10, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, then put 7 permanents into play. 2 copies only, of Emeria's Call, sorcery speed for 7, 2/4/4 angels, everything else gains indestructible until our next turn. Skyclave in tapped unless we pay 3 life, adding a white to our pool. 4 copies of Shark Typhoon, enchantment for 6. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token where X is that card's converted mana cost. And then, of course, we can cycle it organically from our hand which is nice because it cannot be countered for 2+X. And when we do, create an XX Blue Shark creature token with flying, 3 plains, 5 islands, 4 mountains, 4 Needleverge and Pillarverge pathways, and 4 triomes. You know, I would probably add a couple castles to this if I were you. There's one, and here is the other. And we can do this easy peasy lemon squeezy just to make things a little bit better there. And now the Arden Veil we can tap for 5 to add a 1/1 white human to the board. And of course the Vantress we can tap for 5 to scry 2 as well. So, you know, just giving us a little bit more utility to dump our dead mana in case we don't have any instant speed interaction, which there is a lot of. So that's the deck list. Strategies and synergies, you know, just kind of hold on, right? You want to stack Whirlwinds of Thoughts to really get ahead of your opponent. That's going to give you virtual card advantage every time you bounce them or you interrupt them, you remove something. You're going to get a draw from that, which is really nice. And again, this is a stackable card, which is quite groovy. Of course, we do have the Midnight Clock, which adds a form of ramp because we drop 3 lands. We drop the Midnight Clock. Next up, we can drop Narset. So we will have, you know, 2 available mana, I believe, within Narset after the clock hits. And then on our 5th turn, we're actually going to have 7 available mana plus, yeah, 7 available mana, right? 1 from the clock, 1 from Narset, and then our 5 land in play. So, you know, you're able to go after it pretty quickly. You can't quite hit Ugin much earlier. It would be cool, obviously, if we could play Ugin on turn 5, but, you know, turn 6 is good enough, in my opinion, if you can get it down. And, of course, we're just controlling the board as we go. While we get there, we've got Sharks, we've got Stomps, we've got Petty Thefts, Storm's Wraths. Everything is here that you need, you guys. A really fun deck. Again, I'm just trying to maybe take a break from the competitive. I find that it may be too hard to create 2 brand new decks every single day to compete and still play in the top 1,000. I feel like that may be reserved for the people, you know, playing 1 deck a day, or they're playing the same deck every single day, or they're playing lots in the back scene. So, you know, right now my schedule is not allowing for it. I'm trying to, you know, just produce lots of content, and, you know, we may need to think about balancing things as we go in the future. But, you know, for now, the videos are the videos. You guys are going to have to let me know how much you mind me losing a couple matches here and there, and, you know, how important it is for me to be in the top 1,000. Do you care that I'm in the top 1,000, or do I just need to be in Mythic? Let me know in the comments below. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friend. Check out Raid Shadow League's Legends, LOL. And, you know, the Arena Assistant is free for everybody as well. We have a 500,000 gem giveaway going around on the YouTube. 100 one-on-one sessions with myself as well that you could get your hands on. You know, we've got free cash prize tournaments every single month, Brawl and Artisan as well. So a lot going on, you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel along this journey of mine. I really appreciate it. Whether this is your first video or you've been here for a while, woof. Take care, enjoy the video, and we'll be back at the end to wrap up. Don't go anywhere because we have some very special. Going first is nice. The hand looks like it has a lot of utility, but it's pretty flimsy. The utility should drag us into the 3rd land, though. Oh, let's make them think we're rogues. Right? Ooh, who does that? Well, probably our opponent. Ah, you know it. Whatever, man. If we can get this clock to resolve, it's a help. They just seed in the first one, though, so good luck on that. I hate rogues. They didn't do anything, just went right to their turn. Which is awkward. Really? Alright. You know they want to do something. They know they need to do something. It's a 2-for-1, so why not take it? And just like that, clock's in play. Mystical Dispute main deck. Are you serious? Who does that? Who does that? Need another island. Counter, 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 into the story. Counter, 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 into the story. Counter, 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 into the story. They must have an essence scatter. Frothy. This is whenever we cast, so, I mean, at least that part's nice. Ugin land off the top. Island? Not quite. That's our turn. I mean, it's not like we didn't have a land to play. I wanted to do it, but... we need another island so we can flash in here. Well, it is useful. I mean, we can hit for 4. We draw another land off the top. We can hit for 5. We know it's a counterspell. It is what it is. Let's get the draw. Anti-cognition in the house. 2 to the bottom. Good for them. Where are the islands? I mean, we're ready for Ugin. If we top deck them, so they definitely need to hold up counter magic. They go all in. If we top deck an Ugin, that is Gazame. 3.45% chance. Split up 5 damage here. I don't know why it does that. We get the draw. There it is! Look at us go. Alright, they get their 4th land. We're almost out of cards. We have 1 Midnight Clock left. Yeah. Get him. All right. We're low on cards is the thing. We need that clock. And then we need to be dumping our mana into it. Another scavenger, you dog.
Mind, body, and soul must be trained in harmony.
Minus here.
Strike with a cunning mind.
Let's toss this because we don't want to be drawing. To kill the crab. Lands in play. Pass our turn. Oh, they could have counter magic, I guess. Maybe we should have done it earlier. Well, we still have to bounce this thing. Or should we trade with it? Land. This thing frigs off. Rankle's in play. I bet they hit Narset. Okay, Narset's gone. Let's toss this in the air for a draw.
Even masters make mistakes.
Take the draw here. There's the clock.
Whether friend or foe, state your intent.
So much land. Let's get rid of a land, maybe.
Think, then act.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Down to 11 cards. Let's just try to push into the clock as hard as we can. Basically just want to play creatures. I don't want to draw anything.
Breathe in. Exhale.
We're not casting, we're cycling. So I'm not sure if that works or not. And we don't want to cycle either. We might just end up taking damage here. It's already on our end turn. We don't have any instant really to deal with it. I think we're better off just to go crazy. Let's see if there's a flyer first. No. Alright. We should survive unless they get a crab passage. Crab passage and some rogues. They could get us easily. Oh my gosh, my eye is itchy. I got an eyelash out of it, but I feel like just made it worse. They could try to bounce the clock here too. I think they're just gonna mail us out though with these enforcers. That's 4 cards. 4 more mana. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Rogue, rogue, rogue. Rogue, rogue, rogue. Bounce the clock or mill them. Bounce the clock or mill them. Such a hard decision. They have Zarathan they're gonna use on us. Wow. Just Zarathan us, bruh. You can take whatever you want. Even Ugin! Really? Wow. I would have never guessed. Sploosh. We almost had him. Well, let's risk it for the biscuit. I can only assume we're playing against rogues again. Let's see this Dimir land in play. Oh! Rule maybe? Or mono red. That's refreshing. Could even be Rakdos. Hey man. Nice to meet you. Thanks for not playing some trashy deck. I appreciate you. It could be mono red artifact ramp, you know, Ironcrag Feet Ugin, Jazzalaz. Could be. Could be. They don't play a creature here, it definitely is. What's going on, bro? I've got a giant. Phoenix in the house. It's a trade. We have like a couple options, so we're just gonna chill. I don't even mind facing against mono red, in all honesty. Let's trade with the Phoenix here, unless they bone crush us or shock us, and then in that case we're just drawing it out. Doesn't look like they have it. Ooh, it is the Ugin thing. The Ugin thing. Okay, that's interesting.
When it comes to starting fires, I'm kind of a genius.
Flashing the borrower.
I'm flickering here.
Doesn't feel good.
I'm out.
We're gonna need that to kill Ugin. We need some control. We basically have to hold up this negate forever. We could see a Phoenix.
Need a nap.
They could have some more burn in hand. Nice. Okay. We're at 7 mana. We have 8 in hand. If we could top deck an Ugin, that would be nice. Yeah, we just take a 2-for-1 there, I think. We can't afford to take more damage. Where's the Castle Embereth when you need it? Or, Castle Ardenvale, sorry. We might survive one more turn. I doubt it, though. This is probably it. They have their 8 mana for Ugin. This gains us life. Offsets the damage they're doing.
Ecoria is familiar. I train in the shadows of giants. I can feel enlightenment begins within.
Alright. Let's see how this works out. Phoenix comes in play. We're living on the edge here. I don't know how we get around this. They can pump the Phoenix as well. We get hit for 5, 6. There's the 6. Let's grab some life.
To open the mind, you must first open the heart.
Wipe the field. Draw a new hand on our opponent's upkeep. Perfect. 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 Oh, I was getting stressed out there. Like, are we getting beat down by this janked up red deck? Oh, we can relax. Right? A sigh of relief rushes over HGG as his heart rate now begins to settle.
Your intentions confound me.
Cycle the land. I honestly just want to bounce this right now, I think. Ugin's the only way to get rid of this thing. I guess if we were going to Ugin, we should have left them. Grab some life. That's the most important part.
Let me help you practice.
Let's hard cast this Typhoon. Because this is a 6-drop. We can Ugin minus still with it in play. Now let's make a shark. Grab some more life.
I prefer a peaceful resolution, but
It doesn't matter what we take.
many paths lie before me.
There is no negate open here, though. No, just in play. So we're open to the Ugin if they have it, but I don't think this deck has it. Awkward. And if they do Ugin, the Shark Typhoon away, the Brash Hunter goes away too. What? Are you serious?
Unutilized knowledge.
-6. That's so stupid. They have lethal on us, don't they? No, one land away.
I need
I don't know why they didn't attack first with the Brash Hunter ability.
Are too dangerous to roam free.
Alright. At least we have our own.
Always consider
I think they missed lethal. I'm not an expert on these things, but I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Brash Taunter in play again. We have 9 life. Yeah, whenever it's dealt damage, they could have smashed us with a bunch. We almost don't want to give it anything to fight. You know what I mean? Let's just deal with it this way.
reality is unwritten.
4 available mana. Let's just hold up our negate. You funny little duckling, you. Yeah, Ugin can take the damage, I guess. They still need one more card engraved.
Your efforts will not succeed.
Borrower in play. Ugin goes up. Land in play. We take our hit.
My greatest creation.
Whirlwind in play. Shark goes up. We're sitting on 7. Throwing out regard for everything. Not thinking of our negate. What's the chance of they having an Ugin? Do we eat our words? Twice? We let our guard down? No, we're good. Good game. Sometimes you just gotta flex. That, you know, kind of explains my rank right now. Alright, last match of the day. It's been an absolute brutal day. Having the worst luck, the worst feeling associated with it as well, so, you know, that's kind of how it goes. I make so much content that, you know, when bad times happen, they really do show through quite a bit. We're working towards either Shatter or Wrath. We're going to be dead before we get to either of them. Ugin off the top, doesn't matter. I don't know why they're nicing. Another robber. A land, which we desperately need. And another, which we also desperately need. Let's look for it here. We do get it at least. At least. Narset out. Minus. We get the draw.
Always consider the future, then strike.
Let's toss Ugin. Robber has haste, gonna kill Narset. A little annoying.
Alas, I return to my training.
Annex in play. That's 6 mana, which actually works for us. Kill Annex. Wipe the field. 2 cards in hand. I bet they both have haste. Bonecrusher, that's okay. Triome in play. Pass our turn. Intimidator's good. Charger's good too. Cycle this. We may as well cycle it for 3. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get a 1-drop. Whoops, cancel. Sorry. 4. I mean, the Giant's not a warrior, so it doesn't matter. Interesting. We almost should have hardcast Shark Typhoon. So screwed. If only we had the land. We hit for 4, 5 minimum here. And then 6 with the Charger's death. So we only have 3 life. Unless we can get a Narset and start to work our way up. But they can also make it so we can't block. So we need to kill this. Because it's essentially unblockable. Oh. Nothing but land. At least we have a negate. At least. Annex is really good. It should attack. You get hit for 1. Yes. Down to 3. We need a good draw. I get a Satyr. Shark Typhoon saves us. Staying alive. We have 6 mana, cycle this for 4. Could be a cleave. We would just trade. No, we're good. Send it up. Grab the draw. Take another draw. Another creature probably is better than another draw, right? Just in case something happens to the first. That also allows the attack to take place. So unless there's 2 hasters, we're okay. And we should keep the shark back to block because it could be a phoenix, right? Phoenix off the top would win. So we actually need to block with that shark from now on. If it was a Phoenix, they would have played it. Okay. Lose the shark. Let's take a double draw. The Borrower allows us to do a chump block here. It also gives us lethal next turn. Good game. Flash in. Nice. Woo! Woo! We needed it. We need about 100 more of those as well. Our opponent goes first. Our hand is trash. Let's toss it. This looks just as bad. Let's throw Ugin away. At least the Triome's there. Of course. Petty Theft is good. Let's just smash it. That's good for us. That's our turn. Sucks, but we gotta go in deep. Alright, let's bounce that to their hand. Stops the robber draw. Petty theft. I mean, they could just put it in as the flyer. We're sitting on 5. Oh no. So they'll bounce the clock, or they'll just play the creature. Probably just play the creature. No, they do bounce the clock. Awkward. Alright, here comes a wipe. Not quite. Oh. Maya's having a heyday here. I think we're gonna have a hard time. Thanks for the raid, Queenie. Appreciate you. Just recording a YouTube video right now. We're gonna get annihilated here. Robert is gone. Take 3 damage. We need a wipe. No. We get cycle for 2. We're on 5, push to 6, play 7. That doesn't work. We're better off to cycle. Another haste creature. Isn't that delightful? We can kill it, though. They do get the draw effect here. Okay, it's a land that we needed. LOL. Tap for 2. Trade with the robber. We're hitting... Oh my god. Okay. That's been our luck today. Yeah! Alright, so our streak continues. I do not know what's happening. I've never had this kind of luck. It's fine. You know, I get losing's a part of the game. I do try to sell it a little bit with the frustration, but, you know, a part of it is real. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've walked away from my computer upset before, playing Magic, and it is what it is. You know, we're in the last days, right? We can start theory crafting now on the channel, doing videos about that. You know, it's a small card pool right now. It's only gonna get bigger, and, you know, it's not just... you know, the same cards that we can brew against now, because there's gonna be so many new strategies and synergies, you know, not only with the new cards, but, you know, combining with the old cards as well. So I'm really excited for Kaldheim. Make sure to watch our spoiler videos. We put a lot of work into those. And, you know, most importantly, thank you for your time and attention. Really appreciate it. You know, don't forget to do all the jazz, Raid Shadow Leagues, Magic Gathering Arena Assistance, all this, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, getting into our Discord so you don't miss out on our giveaways. We have 500,000 gems, 100 one-on-one sessions with myself, free cash prize monthly tournaments, and the list goes on and on and on. My friend, thank you all so much. If you guys are still here to the end of the video, make sure to comment wolf on the video. It's a great way for me to keep track of who's really a diehard fan. You know, Santa's keeping a list. He's checking it twice. Get in on there, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care.